question.
All right,
count us
ready
down
in
first.
3, 2, 1. We're live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Oh, what the fuck?
Welcome back.
Welcome back to another episode of Four Eyes, Four Perspectives.
We got demonetized right there.
Oh yeah, we're not supposed to
Our
curse.
swear jar.
Sorry.
Our swear jar.
You believe it or not? As you can see, we're back again with your four amazing co-hosts.
What up?
My name is Mark. This is
Xina.
And
that
I am Audrey.
and that
Glenn.
one.
What up?
And today
We're freestyling.
we're
here.
freestyling minorities.
We kind of have
Yeah.
a. We kind of have a.
We
No.
have
Don't say it like that.
Oh.
we have a main topic. It's minority, and we're just gonna
Being
come up
minorities
with questions.
in
yeah.
general.
That
Yeah.
shit sounds wild. Freestyling minority. No, I have a question actually. So I was working, as most of you know, I was working right today, and in the middle of it all, I was dead serious. I was alone in the office. I come to realize, I wonder, have you guys, the three of you, have you ever caused?
Oh.
Have you ever caused an accident before?
What does this have to do being a minority?
Wait,
Nothing.
Accident, like-
Ask nothing. Just a random question I want to start
Have I
off
ever
with.
caused an accident?
Have you ever
before?
caused an accident
like in general?
in general?
No. I saw an accident though the other day. It was on Just Bins on
Oh.
their story.
What?
And literally, I can't even
Is it local in
describe it.
Regina or?
Yeah, it's in
Oh,
Regina here,
I
right
remember.
by
Oh, yeah,
the Four
Just
Seasons
Bins.
restaurant. Yeah,
Yeah.
that could have been me though. Shit.
What happened?
It was basically a T-bone.
Yeah.
Because,
Oh.
I need to explain it with my hands.
Okay.
So there's the 3 lanes heading east. So I was on, what the fuck is that road? Arcola.
Mm-hmm.
Arcola heading east to like the Chuka Boulevard. I was actually exiting onto Ring Road.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's 3 lanes there heading. The 2 go straight and the 3rd lane on the right keeps going straight to
Mm-hmm.
exit onto Ring Road. There was a little like section coming from the oncoming traffic where I don't know why they left a space there. It's for
for the bus.
huh?
Yeah,
It's a
apparently.
bus lane.
Oh,
It's a bus
Yeah.
lane.
Can I ask you a question? How the hell did you end up on Arcola?
Work.
No.
What you doing on Arcola?
yeah. Where I went to my
Oh, fool. We went and got food. That's
yeah. That's yeah. After my appointment, we got food.
Well, you're not adding up.
What's going on there? Why are you on that street?
Okay, and then what happened?
Anyways, so there's the 3 lanes here, and then the other cars on the oncoming. They're coming, and then this one car wants to like turn.
U-turn.
No, like turn into wherever there, because there's like the Shell, there's the Four Seasons restaurant
Oh,
there,
right.
whatever. There was that gap or
Yeah.
whatever, and so it's the cars will obviously leave that gap,
Right.
and so the 3rd lane going into Ring Road was like it was empty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so cars were just going fast down there because that's the
empty.
road they needed to go. And so the oncoming car comes in real fast, turns and just goes for it,
Oh my
and then
gosh.
that's where they T-boned.
Oh my gosh.
So
She's totally at
Yeah.
fault.
yeah,
Idiot.
You saw
it
it?
was. I saw it. I
Idiot.
was stopped. Right, I was like 3 cars behind,
Yeah.
and then
Idiot.
I saw
I also
it.
get like anxious for like example like I have to turn
Yeah.
and I've
Left?
been stopped there for like a
Oh.
long time and people are thinking, oh my gosh, why are you not turning yet?
I
Like,
know,
that could have been
but
your
it's
chance.
there's so much traffic over there. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I play the coin game when I'm turning.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
Am I gonna hit? Am I not gonna hit?
Oh my gosh! Don't do that.
No, but for real
Just be
though,
cautious.
have you ever caused any accidents before?
Yeah.
No.
I've never, I've never seen an accident.
You have.
I've never
Kinda you
seen
like
where.
make it like watch it happen.
yeah,
Hey,
watch
hold
it
on.
like happening.
I'm
You know
not
what I
talking
mean?
about a car accident, yeah? Just
Oh.
in general.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't either. Oh, actually, I was the accident.
Okay.
I ran over a kid once.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, I
Like
told you guys
driving?
this.
Driving?
No, you
Yeah, I
did
was-
not.
I was driving my dad's motorbike.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
That's
I ran over
different
a
though.
kid.
That's in the
It's
Philippines.
He's
That's
still
not
alive.
here.
It doesn't count.
You wouldn't get arrested there.
That's true.
You get away
But-
with it.
You
But
can
it
gaslight
happened
them.
in front of a church.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
Weren't you?
yeah.
Everyone
You-
saw.
Everyone saw and everyone was just watching me. I was like 13 at that
and then
time.
you said you left the motorcycle.
Yeah, I left the motorcycle with the keys on it.
Anyone
Did you
could've
guys get it
stolen
back?
We did. I like ran home crying because the grandfather of the
Funny.
kid that I ran over was like, "You don't even have a license. Why are you even driving?" Blah blah blah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Let me get my dad." And then I ran home. I actually like.
Is it
like-
far?
no, it was like 5 blocks away from my house.
That's pretty far.
That's
still
far.
Not
Oh.
far. As a kid.
She's a runner.
Okay.
She's a
Maybe
trash star.
maybe it was like 2 blocks.
No, it was 5 because it was like, because my house is here and it was over there. So it was in front of a church and there was like construction going on and everyone
5
was
blocks
literally
right there.
just watching me.
Man.
And so I went home and my dad was like, "Why are you crying? Why are you running? Where's the motorbike?" And I was like, "I got into an accident." And then I went inside the house and I started crying and my dad left and he came back and it was all okay. The kid got off with no scratches. So
Dude,
he's
your dad
fine.
probably scared him off. They're
Yeah,
probably scared of
everyone's
you.
scared of my
They're probably
dad.
scared of your dad.
Honestly,
Yeah.
right? That kid was probably running off of adrenaline at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it was the kid's fault, honestly. No, really, for real.
No, yeah, kids will run out
Yeah,
into the
like
streets.
he did, because I did it. I've done it before. I also got run over by a motorbike. Because you know when like
Sorry.
you're playing in the street and then like
Sorry.
like a car comes by, so you and your playmates like part ways, like make a space for the car to go through.
Yeah.
And this kid decided to like run over like last minute.
Oh,
Oh my god.
So that's what happened. I also have done it
Stupid
before,
ass.
but the bad part about mine is the driver, like the husband was driving and the wife was behind him, like in the motorcycle,
Yeah.
and the wife was pregnant.
Oh damn. Did
Maybe
it
I
fall?
caused her into like labor,
fall
early labor.
too?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. But they run. No, actually, they didn't run me over. But like I did like the last minute run, and
Oh, you almost.
the wife was like, "Oh my god, don't do it again." And I'm like, "Chill, lady." But it was bad. Don't do that. Yeah, so I don't know.
So the reason why I thought of this, and I randomly I started laughing in the middle of the office because I remember last week the gang went for a bike ride in Louisiana.
Oh my
I
gosh.
forgot about that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
I wonder, like, I wonder how she is.
Oh my gosh.
So a little backstory.
So
You can't even tell the story. You didn't even see it.
You
We
ran.
saw it.
You ran. You
I
kept
should
going.
tell the story
No,
because
no.
I was behind
Can
all of you guys.
Can I start off? I'm the
Okay,
one
fine.
who
You
initiated it.
go and then I'll finish it off.
Okay, so we went for a bike ride and we were at
Wascana.
Lake, and so we were approaching us. There were a couple of girls on a scooter. So they both had their own scooters, like one of the city.
Yeah, this.
scooters.
Like the one you rent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one that you rent. And so I was the first one. So we were all single filed, single file. Driving, right, biking, and I was first, right. So approaching both girls, in my head I'm like, yo, I should go and be like, high five.
That was so random because the whole ride he did not do that to anyone.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why I
Should have
chose.
recorded it then.
Anyway, so picture this: we were approaching. They were, going opposite ways. And as soon as me and the first girl kind of like crossed paths, I stuck my hand up. So, yo, high five! and I guess
No, just tell
Last-
your part.
Okay, last
just,
minute,
just
right?
say what you saw.
Last minute, she didn't like engage.
Yeah, she didn't
right?
stick her
She, like,
hand
ignored
out.
me. So I'm like, fuck it. So I took it back. I'm like, psych. I'm like,
my
yo, high
gosh.
five. Psych, right?
Yeah,
And then
and you just keep going.
and then
okay.
I just kept going.
He just kept going.
And all of a sudden, I
Oh
fucking
gosh.
burst. I crashed.
You know when you like drop your thermal water bottle on like cement? That's what it sounded like.
Okay, so
Yo, like
yeah.
metal on concrete, bro. Like,
Oh my
But
gosh.
it
Good
was
thing
her
she was
knees,
wearing
bro.
jeans
Yeah.
though.
It
And
was a
long
fucking.
sleeves.
Yeah, so
she
after
ate
Glenn-
shit, man.
Mark and Audrey were on a
I was going
bike.
hella fast.
These
no.
two were sharing a bike.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Audrey doesn't have a bike yet.
I actually didn't see what was I didn't see it
I
happen.
saw it. Okay,
I just
so
heard it.
I was behind Mark and Audrey, and she reached it out because I saw your hand go up,
Yeah.
and I'm like, why is he doing that? And you see her like reach. And so because it's on a scooter, so one hand is on the handlebars, one hand is out, and she like loses her balance,
Yeah.
and you see her like
Wobble.
turn it all the way, so the wheel is now
Unstable.
a complete
yeah.
like
Parallel.
Locked.
160
Like,
or
not locked,
180 or whatever, and she tumbles, she biffs, so she literally rolls twice.
She literally, like,
biffed
cartwheeled.
so hard.
By the way,
Both her knees first.
Yeah, and we were like,
Fucking hell.
are you okay?
I heard
I had
a
to
loud
stop. I was like,
bang.
oh shit,
Yeah.
are you good?
yo,
Yeah, we stopped. We asked her multiple times, like,
Yeah,
"Are you
are you
okay?"
okay?
Like her adrenaline was probably running.
Yeah, she was just smiling the whole time.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Her friend was behind her, and she just looked so concerned and
Yeah.
was like grabbing all her stuff that she dropped.
Her phone flew because she had her phone on her
Yeah,
hand.
and so,
Because of that, we're blaming it on her.
huh?
it was
Because
just
she had her phone on her
Yeah,
hand.
why did you have your phone on hand?
the funniest thing ever though is when we're riding off and I see Mark and Audrey's shoulders like do this because I know they're laughing, and then we just
Because-
start bursting out laughing. Meanwhile, Glenn is still like ways away from us,
Oh my
looking
gosh.
back at us, wondering what the fuck we're doing as we're trying to like
Yeah.
help this girl. He doesn't even come back.
No, I was
Mark
too far.
stopped. Mark stopped, and he was like stopped for a long time. I was like, go, 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 because like I couldn't contain my laughter anymore. So I was like burying my head onto his back, like trying to like conceal it, because like all I heard was like a loud bang, and then she started rolling off in front of me, and then I was like, oh my gosh.
I just couldn't believe because I saw Glenn's hand. I thought he meant to do it on purpose.
No, of course not. Whoa.
Oh shit.
So it's funny because again,
It's funny to you.
So
because
is it
when
to
I
you.
when I
No,
when I
not to her.
when I went psych, I was going hella fast already. So as soon as I heard the crash, I quickly
Paddled.
turned around. But
Barely. You didn't even turn around. You
No,
just
but you know
looked.
what? You know what's the fucked up thing though? The first thing that I saw or that I looked at was Mark, and Mark was looking at me. That's why I'm like,
There you
what,
know,
what do I
he's
do? Like,
leaving.
do I keep going or do I go
You should
back?
have came
I
back.
tried, but by the time I tried, you guys were already leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Oh
yo,
my gosh.
We were stopped for a while.
We
Go that way.
were.
For too long, honestly.
I did say
We were
sorry though.
just trying to make sure she
I'm
was
like, yo.
okay.
I know, but we were asking.
It was a pretty hard
My
fall.
bad.
It was. We were asking questions. Are you okay? Are you like? Of course she's not okay. Like she just took a fall.
else could we do? What
She was
else
just
could we do?
laughing at herself.
She
So
lied.
She literally ate
she
shit.
did. Oh, but good
Sorry.
thing she was wearing jeans.
I feel bad. She probably never
She's
went on a
traumatized,
on
dude.
a
She's never
scooter.
going on a
Yeah.
scooter
Helmets do wonders.
again. Should have
She
worn
didn't
that
even
helmet.
hit her head though. It
She
was
didn't,
like
'cause she was
her
like
No, it
hand-
was all knee
yeah.
and, it was all on her
Knee and
on force,
hands,
all
yeah.
force.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I remember that while I was working and I'm like, I wonder
You
how
just
she is.
start laughing.
I
Oh, she's
forgot
probably got
about it.
like
I wonder
scrapes,
how
bro.
she is, man. Oh my god. Like,
Probably lotioning her knees right now.
my
Oh,
burning.
it hurts.
Golly. Oh, man,
I mean, she had her phone on her hand. That's her fault.
R.I.P.
I don't think
She couldn't
it's-
balance it because she had her phone on her hand, on her right hand.
You know what it is right now? Every time I see an orange scooter, I'm like, I wonder if that's a scooter.
She was on.
God damn. I actually thought we were gonna circle back on her again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she
Yeah.
probably just started.
She probably stopped after that. She's like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
The fucked up thing is it started raining after that too.
Yeah.
Imagine she started walking. It
Yeah.
starts raining. They could get any better.
What if that was their first date? What if
Oh,
they
yeah.
were like on a date?
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be so
my
embarrassing.
Dude, you just created
You
a canon
ruined
event for her.
She's like, never going again.
You
on
just
any
ruined her
date.
very first date ever. her parents finally let her have a date, and that's her first date.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I hope you're
Right.
okay.
I've never seen a car accident though.
Like
Oh.
as it happens.
As
I haven't
it
either.
happening, I've never seen
I
one.
don't think I've seen one.
I've been in one.
Have
I've
you
been in one
caused?
too.
Did you
I've
cause
caused
it?
one.
Which one?
You caused
I've
one?
caused one. I remember I blew a coolant pipe.
What?
Oh, in high school.
Yeah.
When it was raining?
No.
Oh, it's Josh's car.
Yeah.
I remember I almost crashed that car with you guys in it
Oh yeah.
in the middle of winter.
You was being stupid, man.
Oh my gosh.
Acting like a fool.
I remember I skipped the class and then I drove his car.
Yeah, I remember you. We were in that class together, but I was in the class. like a good
You
boy.
didn't skip. I did.
No.
Later, an hour later, I came in. I'm like, Josh,
Yeah, I remember you
Your
guys
car
came in.
your car's
Gosh.
smoking.
Who did you go with?
Christian.
I remember you guys came in and I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? All of a sudden you show up to class and then you're like, yo,
Dude, I was like, Josh, your car's fucked.
shout out to you.
Yeah, I blew it, man. And then there was one. There was like a couple of my friends. They fucking flipped a car.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
Oh my gosh, you
That was
guys.
Then no one got hurt though.
I'm not gonna say anything because I know he got mad at me before. I would clown on him.
Oh my god, Glenn's so mean.
Who was it?
All right, let's start our topic.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Let's just talk about accidents.
I was in a 50-50. That was fucking annoying.
She got in an accident on my birthday.
She hit my
Oh,
car.
yeah.
She hit my car on my birthday.
It was the day before your birthday.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is that the one
I
where you
have a-
said she was your wife?
What?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Oh.
That's the one.
Because you were a learner. No, you didn't have your license at that time.
I was a
Wasn't
learner.
that around
learner.
your birthday?
It
It was
on
the
the
day
night-
before.
Oh,
his
okay.
She was like, I want to do something real nice to you. Let me drive you. Fucking car.
I was like, I was like, you should relax. Let me drive you home.
Oh my gosh.
As I back up onto like another van,
Damn.
and I was like
Like an
shaking.
oncoming
Panicking.
van?
No, because
They were parked.
Were you a learner? Yeah,
One
you
could
were
I was a
say
learner.
it was their fault, but she's a learner, so we'll lose.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened?
He backed up.
Who?
Oh, you were
Like,
both
he
backing
saw
up
it-
at the
Yeah.
same
Oh.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but
guy-
we
But
were
I
first.
cleared it. When I was backing up, no one was there.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
as I was backing up, he probably didn't see me, and he backed up.
So what did he say?
He was like,
Like,
"Oh, keep
um,
backing up. Like, why don't you back up more?"
I don't think he said that.
Really?
He did. He said that. He's
How?
like,
You were in our car and
because
he's
I was
in their
speaking
car.
out.
Wait.
I was speaking out, and the man was like, "Why don't you let your wife talk to me?" And you were like, "No, it's okay. We don't need to escalate it. I'll
No,
give
I
you my
didn't.
first-" Yes, you
I was
did.
talking to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
that's what I said.
No. He was talking to me. He's like,
You don't
you're-
have a good memory. You don't even remember my order.
No. You're just being biased right now.
No.
Like,
No!
this is what happened. I
Okay,
walked
okay.
out, right?
Okay.
And then you switched to the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
God,
Yeah,
for
I
real?
did. I
To
did. I
think-
did. I did.
To think that,
That-
it wasn't her or whatever.
Right. But he knew.
But he knew. He saw you
knew,
move.
He knew. Yeah.
And then he was like, it was your wife. And I was like, I was
It was
and
your
he was
wife.
nice about it. I was like, just blame it on me.
Yeah.
Because I had a license.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, and he was cool.
But
was
he let it go. He let it
go. He was cooperative.
He
with it.
wasn't cool in the first time though.
So
Okay, sure.
He was.
so that means it wasn't bad.
You didn't
It
claim
wasn't
it?
bad.
I
Like,
got-
there wasn't even like a dent or
Yeah.
whatever.
A scratch.
It just stopped.
Just a
OA lang si
scratch.
kuya.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Because he made it sound like it was just my fault, you know? Like when we were both backing up and we backed up onto each
that's
other.
how it is.
I mean,
you
if
want
you
to
back
up,
You want to
sure.
win.
Yeah,
You want to win.
That's why you got Tesla. Cameras all
No,
around.
I'm getting Lexus.
No, you just got to be a good driver. You could avoid that.
360 camera.
What, right? Speaking of cameras, right?
I need to get one.
Both of you, would you say you're a good driver without the backup camera?
I don't have a backup camera
Yes.
right
I don't have
now.
a backup.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't either.
So would you get a backup camera then, if that was an option?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just to ease my anxiety.
For
I also parallel
recording, you know?
parked in real life today with two cars. Thanks, guys.
2 cars.
With two, like a car in front of me, a car behind me, and I parallel parked.
So if there's only one car, why do you parallel park?
Hello, she's saying there was 2 cars, one in front and one behind her.
She's saying she did a good parallel park today.
Yes.
No,
That's it.
but you see my logic here?
I know.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, if there's only one car, right? So
She
you're
said
talking
2
about
cars.
You park in between 2 cars, right?
Yeah.
So there's only one car. You don't need to parallel park.
Why wouldn't
Huh?
I? It's a street.
You feel me?
Where
I
else do
feel
I
you.
park?
What the fuck is happening?
No, they're
Someone
assuming.
explain. I feel like I'm not.
They're assuming that you said that there was only one car. But what he's trying to say, completely out of what you're just saying. She's just saying like, why would you parallel in only one car?
If there's only one car parked.
Yeah.
in
She
front of me.
literally said 2 cars.
No, I just said it's completely different from what you guys are. No, he's just trying to say that like you parallel park if there's only one car.
That's not what he's saying.
No, okay.
That's not
hold
what
on.
he's
Say that one more
saying.
time. Say that one more time.
then
Okay,
you're
okay.
Let's work it
okay.
out. Let's work it out.
We're literally, all 3 of us are talking about different things.
Let's work it out. Okay.
Like me and Xina are on the
We're
same
on the same
page.
page. You two
the,
are
from the
fucked.
top. From the
Okay.
top. Hey, here we go.
Rose Street.
Oh, I don't need to know.
Outside Pecking House.
This is how
Outside-
your stories go. Let's
Okay.
Outside
talk.
Pecking House.
Okay.
It's
Oh, packing house.
It
I
used
love
to
it
be.
too. Are
It
they
used to be.
open?
We should go
You
there
wanna go?
tomorrow.
They're
Yo!
closed for family vacation.
Oh.
It's not vacation today.
They take
For
1 month off
them.
during the summer.
Yeah, but are they back?
I don't know.
We can call.
Anti-ways.
Anyway, Rose Street, right?
Right.
In front of Pecking House. It used to be a one-way, but they like closed off.
Construction.
Now it's a two. It's a
Right.
two-way. So anyway, construction. So there's a car in the front. It's a street, right? There's a car in the front. There's a car here. There's an empty spot.
Right.
I parked there perfectly one try.
Okay, so you're just saying that you perfectly parallel park.
Yeah. So what were you
What
trying
were
to say?
you saying?
I thought you meant that you parallel park either way, even if there's no. So pretend there's 3 spots. There's a car parked right. What, man?
Do you?
All I'm saying
Here's
is,
what he's asking you. Do you normally parallel park even if there's only one car
Yeah.
or 2 cars?
Oh, you mean I could have
Jesus.
easily pulled
right.
in?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, but
No,
she
'cause I
said
said
2
2
cars.
Yeah, but now he's asking you, do you
If
parallel
there's
park
one.
if there's only
That's
one?
not what he said. He wasn't asking me that. He was assuming
Oh,
that
you're
there
on
was
the phone.
only one
No,
You're
you
car.
let-
on the right track.
You're
you got
fucked.
me. I'm actually asking you.
Okay,
do
well, you should have
parallel
asked with a
park
question
even
mark.
when there's only one. So fuck.
Should have
give
put
me
a
your
question
last-
mark
oh,
on
man.
that, fool.
No,
Okay,
I
right.
know what you mean. I know what you mean. So if there's like, for example, like a car behind me.
Right. This is you.
Yeah. So I
You.
just pull in like that and then back up.
Right. But if
To
there's
fix myself.
Right. Okay. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Very good.
Oh my god, it took
Good.
this.
It took like what 5 minutes.
We're all in different worlds
Okay.
right
Cool.
now.
Anyway, let's talk about something different.
Yeah. So.
How was your day, guys, by the way?
Oh right.
I haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks. A week.
No, just a week.
I
Just a
had-
week, you know,
I had
you guys
work.
been doing whatever. What the fuck you guys doing? What you guys did?
Literally,
this
our
week?
last record session. Was
Yeah.
Subway closed? Why did you guys go? Because remember you saw me at the lights?
What? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you saw
we
us?
went
Yeah, I
to
did.
We thought you
A&W
did see
instead.
us.
I saw you guys.
Went today?
Oh.
No.
No, the last time we hung out, we all went our separate ways. I drove you home. They said they were going to Subway, but when I was at the lights, I saw them drive past me.
Oh.
No, we went to A&W instead.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we found
Coupon.
coupons.
Oh.
It was cheaper.
Coupons, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was you guys' week? Did you guys just work?
Mhm.
I have school. It's actually finals week after this, so I'm screwed. Just kidding. I'm fine.
But then you're done.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yay.
gosh.
Stressful
And then
week.
you convocate in the fall?
Yes, October 20.
Wow.
22. Somewhere there. Yeah. I need to find graduation shoes.
Just wear something comfy.
Yeah.
They're not even
You
gonna see your
literally
shoes.
go get your gown and you're standing in the
You're
fucking
out.
gym. You're
That's true.
standing the
It's
whole
not that-
time.
it's not that
That's
crazy.
true.
Plus, when you go line up to go get your gown on, the line is all the way outside.
Save your money and get something. else.
No,
You
I
don't
wanna
need to get new shoes.
I want to get something cute because I also need new shoes because I'm
Mhm.
starting work.
Get like the
September.
little like block heels. Those are cute.
Yeah,
I had those. I
probably.
was great for the 5 hours I was there.
But I also, not to brag, I walk like from from my workplace
Yeah.
onto RBC downtown.
On 11th Avenue.
Yeah, I walk that in stilettos.
Wait. What?
It's
wh-
cobblestone.
Where is
Cobblestone. Nobody says
where's your
cobblestone.
workplace at? Where's your workplace?
Gravel?
This is the golden age of
I forgot what street it's on.
What would you call it?
What corner? Do you know?
13th
fucking
Ave.
road. I don't know.
Gra-
okay,
no,
okay,
but
okay.
like,
13th Ave.
Okay.
how would you
Cobblestone
describe
and
it?
gravel is
Man.
different.
I know,
Cobblestone
but
is
like-
hard.
Having rows?
Huh?
They're
Road?
both hard.
Gravel is like a little
I don't
little
know.
bit of
So
like,
if
it's
you
not
turn-
like
if
fully
you look
hard.
to the left,
It has a little bit of like.
just packing house all the way down.
It's the fire station.
You know what I mean, man?
It's
It's like
13th
a. It's like
Ave, I
a.
forgot
No, it's not
what it is.
as like
Magnets?
stable
It's not
because
as
it's like
thick.
No,
it's
no,
like
no,
loose,
no.
Yeah,
loose stone.
Lauren.
Like
Yeah.
off-road kind
Yeah,
of.
gotcha,
So
gotcha, gotcha.
Lauren to
Lauren and corner
Hamilton.
Lauren
Yeah,
and
off-road. Say
13th
off-road.
Avenue.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Pretty far.
So
away.
I would be fine, I think.
It's probably just a cracked street. The bad
Guys.
pavement.
Cobblestone.
I got a cut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Kuya Mick
yeah,
watches
you
us.
did. Oh,
That's-
really?
yeah.
See?
That's what's up, man.
He does?
Yeah. Shout out.
Does he follow you?
Huh? Yeah.
He doesn't follow
Oh,
our
like the
Insta.
Instagram? Oh no, but he
don't
sees it
think
on
so.
our story and then he
Oh,
watches it.
good.
Oh, does he just watch the
I
reels
guess.
then?
I don't know.
Probably just the reels.
Maybe he was being nice to me. I don't know.
If you see
Shout
this,
outs.
watch
I love
us,
you,
please. And make all your customers watch us. Just kidding.
Just have our pods playing on your TV and the
Yeah,
shop.
dude. I should have said
Speaking-
that.
speaking of-
Fuck. I'm
And
so
Speaking
then
of-
they'd be
sorry.
like, can you actually turn that down?
I
wanna relax.
Who is that?
You know,
What the
speaking
heck?
of which, though, I can't lie, though. I can't lie. You gotta give credit when it's due. But him and Ted, you're good barbers.
Ted Bundy.
Dude, they be grind. Jesus. Yeah, they've been grinding.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he finally found his calling.
Yeah.
I
Speaking
feel
of that, he was talking to me like about Philippines and everything.
Yeah. You know you're going
Yeah. And then he was like, he went on a 6-month before.
to Philippines?
Wow.
Yeah. Like before, like 20,
Philippines.
yeah, like 2011
That's
or
a
something
long
like
time, yo.
that. And I was like, man, and he's like, he's kind of convincing me to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
I told you. I feel like when I told you, but I didn't even tell her. But when I'm done university, I feel like before when I'm looking for a job, right? When I finally find that job that, like, I can call like my not forever job, but like,
My first job after university.
right. I feel like I'll be like, yo, can I start in 3 months or something? But then I'm gonna use that time.
Travel.
Yeah. I don't care if it's by myself.
See, that's
I'm
why.
going.
That's why I'm going to the Philippines.
Yeah. I saw it's nice, but like it sucks because like when you start working, then it's like you're limited to how many days you wanna travel. after.
Unless you're with a good company that lets you take a month
it's
off.
tough. Yeah, like for you, it's a good company.
Yeah.
But I feel
But-
like, because of the nature of their job and how they, I feel like they're able to
Also, yeah,
work
yeah.
around it.
Yeah,
I guess, 'cause, yeah, we have-
flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
why I don't want to work in a fucking.
But then, would you be able to do like LDR, like long distance, if anything? Like,
Me and
you,
him?
you
Try.
always told me that if on our last podcast you said that if you go to the Philippines or when you do go, you might not come back. I know you're kidding, but I'm just saying, like, what if you actually do find something that you're really happy about?
I'm considering though staying there for a long fucking.
So, how would that play out with you guys?
Hmm.
I am willing to do it.
What?
She was
Because my job,
convinced-
because we were actually talking about this yesterday. I was like, go find what you want to do. Like,
Oh, LDR.
yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
I told him, like, you can go to Vancouver, plant some trees, and live there for like 6 months. That would be fine. And if you
Apparently
don't,
that's a good job.
yeah,
I was mentioning like,
Not
yo,
right
you
now.
want to try living in Banff for like
Not
6
right now.
months?
yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, do it. Like, try being a forester, and then
Not right
now.
if you want to find like a job, you know.
Not
Yeah.
right now, bro.
Because
sorry.
I'm
Why?
really
Sorry.
flexible too. Like there's always an accounting firm everywhere. Or I can even like apply to other companies, and I'd always find a job. But for him, like, he wants to explore still. So I told him to like go do it. Like, if you want to stay in the Philippines, go stay in the Philippines. Like, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out after.
Yeah.
Like we'll figure it out when we get there. But like, I'm just here to support.
Good for you. That's good. But yeah, not right now, Bart.
Why?
Sorry.
Why?
Well,
Well, the forest
Because
fires?
Kelowna?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cologne.
Whatever,
is
you know,
under fire.
prayers. And
But
Prayers.
then I feel like there's more job opportunities.
Because there's
'Cause
trees
now
that
you
are
gotta-
dead. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
plant
for
some
sure.
motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
You just go.
You guys see through it.
No, you,
No, 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 no.
no. That's not how it works.
I know.
No, it's legit.
Yeah,
have
you
a-
like
fucking sticks.
bury it
You
in
do
the
it.
We
No.
were watching.
Oh.
It's a TikToker.
Yes, there's a TikToker
There's
that
like
we
you-
watch.
He has like
You
a little
like- yeah,
shovel.
yeah.
And put. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And they plant so many in like
Yeah.
however
Yeah.
8 hours. I'm like,
You
damn.
have
boy.
to plant a certain amount to get paid.
Yeah.
I seen there's a girl that I always see on TikTok. She plants trees.
Yeah, that's the girl I'm
But-
talking about.
Yeah, me
The
too.
one that I've seen her use is kind of
it's
like
like some
a
fucking
tube.
claw or something.
Like, oh, it might be a different girl, but the one that I saw was more of a tube where she like sticks it to the ground,
Stomps it. a
and then
little bit.
she'll put the seed
Oh, it's a
on,
seed.
and then it just drops. In.
It's a seed.
Yeah.
Oh. There's somewhere it's like already a little plant, and then they
Oh.
just.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
little.
Like a little.
It's a
little
branch.
shrub.
It looks like a branch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different ways to do
We
it.
met a forester or who wants to be a forester
Yeah.
for the first time. And that's the
Oh.
first time I ever heard someone wanted to do it in person. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's
that
a cool,
shit
that's a
gotta be
fire
So
job.
tiring though.
I
man.
know, but what? Imagine you do it with your homeboys.
Oh, that's fun.
That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
You do
I
like
do
a
it all
whole
the
area.
Get
and then you just
chased by
hang out.
bears. Ooh, so fun.
I do it all the
All
time.
the wildlife and
if I had
pets.
friends that would do it, I would do it with you. You would? No, you wouldn't. You
I'd
wouldn't.
try.
Go find
wouldn't.
yourselves.
I'd
Go.
try.
Yeah.
Go to Vancouver.
wouldn't,
Go
because I
plant
will
some
fucking do it
Go
next
trees.
year.
explore.
I'd try.
You should go do it for the summer.
Dude, we can live in
That's
Banff
true.
or in that area and just fucking do that.
Yeah, we would visit.
So what? Just plant random trees. Not
Yeah,
get paid?
dude.
Yeah, you two will go
We
live
get paid
together,
good.
and then Audrey and I will go live together.
Yeah.
You get paid good, man.
We'll be
Chill out.
fine.
Who cares what you do?
We don't
you know,
need you
just make
guys.
your
I
money.
drive now.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, man. Because some people like move to Banff or wherever, and they don't even have a job, and they're just trying to figure it out. But hey,
Don't
it's
do
the,
that in
it's
this
the
economy, don't do
spontaneous
that.
things. Or
Yo,
whatever.
honestly though, bro, LDR, it's not really bad if both of you have money.
Or if both of you are both matured.
No, no, no. Okay,
if you're in
yeah,
that stage
yeah.
of your relationship.
But I'm just saying, like, it'd be hard regardless if you won't see each other. But like, all I'm saying is like, if you have if you have enough money where you can both fly each other out. And be like, yo,
Oh,
come.
I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have,
Yeah.
I have like 5 days off. Come,
Yeah.
Also, like, what's 8 hours away? You know what I mean?
yeah, what's 8 hours?
that's 8
That's
hours.
that's a weekend, bro.
8 hours. is 8
Audrey and I
hours.
can split the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's fun, drive.
Or we can bring my private jet. Just kidding.
What the fuck?
Just kidding.
So, fuck.
Our main topic, we've been recording for apparently like 42 minutes now, and we
Okay.
haven't started our main topic.
We just talk about interesting stuff.
What is what are we just minority? What the fuck?
So minorities is like a group of people that is not part of the majority. So for example, like majority of the population in Canada is white, Caucasians.
Heard
Oh,
that.
so okay.
It
To be
Don't say
race
that.
race is a big part
Factor.
of minorities.
so to be
being
exact,
a
it's
minority.
the
But there's also like different classes. Like there's the upper, middle, lower class. That's also a minority. Lower
So-
class is a minority.
So for example,
Or
in
middle.
our group of friends, listen to me.
Which friends?
With
Which group?
like
Sorry.
with every one of us, like everyone that went to your party.
everyone that went
Bro,
to eat
did
out.
you
For your
not
dinner.
turn 24 this year?
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
boy, you
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That one, okay.
So,
Forgot about a whole fucking party. Shit.
so I would be a minority, me and Alyssa, because we all live in the north and you all live in the
Ah.
south. So we're like a small portion of this big population.
Matthew lives in the east.
So he's an even more minority.
No. Here's one to explain it. Audrey and Alyssa is a minority in that group because we all knew each other for a very long time and they're just new.
That
True
could
that.
also be it. That could
Um,
also be it.
There was also Jean. So Jean is a minority because she's from
Okay, yeah,
Esteban.
yeah. New Jean and all three of you.
Yeah.
Three.
So yeah.
Hold on.
That's
I got it. I know.
Actually, I think we're confusing
That's a
it
good
with.
question.
How about you look at
Fuck,
No, 'cause,
man.
like,
if
we're-
you're fucking
I was
Asian,
putting it
if
in
you're
a way-
fucking black,
Okay,
if
hold
you're
on.
Latino, anything but white, alright?
If you're in Canada, you're a minority.
You are a visible
So it doesn't
minority.
matter if majority wise.
It does, because you are a minority compared to
But there's like more in you.
Okay, wait. Let's focus. Let's focus on this. We can focus on visible minorities
Yes.
and non-visible minorities.
Asian invasion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Visible minorities.
Yeah. So, for example,
Who looked
Um,
up cobblestone today?
me, because I wanted to see you guys what a cobblestone is. It's a thing.
Yes.
But how come you never showed it?
Well, because we moved on already. I
Oh,
didn't
okay,
want
my
to bring
fault.
it back.
Okay, here.
So every single one of our mics doesn't have a sticker. You have a sticker. You're a minority.
Yeah.
Get it?
So the odd one out.
Don't say that.
Okay, according to Statistics Canada,
Okay.
this is strictly a visible minority, refers to whether a person is a visible minority or not as hold on, give me a second. Persons other than Aboriginal peoples who are non-Caucasian in race or non-white in color.
That's what I fucking said in
You were
the
okay.
beginning. Yo, come on, man. I'm
So,
actually fucking smart, fam.
The visible
Like,
minority population consists mainly of the following groups: South Asian, Chinese, Black, Filipino, Arab, Latin American, Southeast Asian, West Asian, Korean, and Japanese.
Yo, y'all gotta give me fucking credit
Okay,
here,
but it
man.
also means like a smaller group. Like
Yeah, a smaller group out of a big group.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm
So, yeah. Okay, so in this context, we are a minority because we're Filipinos living in Canada. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We are a visible minority.
Okay, get off the
Yes.
phone, Baba.
okay. Chill.
Okay.
Visible
So,
minority. Here we go.
so I guess
What are we talking about?
you're
What?
like the most recent one who had an awakening that you're a minority.
What the fuck?
That you are
No,
not.
he said he
doesn't
doesn't
feel
feel
like
like a
Oh,
minority.
you don't- yeah, I don't feel
Okay,
anymore.
why do
How
you
come?
not feel like
I
you're
don't
a
know. I
minority?
think when you become a citizen, it's very.
Like whitewash. Very
Whoa!
whitewash for you to say.
I could have been.
Okay, let
man.
him tell his story.
I could have been. Could have been
Okay,
whitewashed.
go.
Hey, God.
No, I don't have a story. What?
No, why do you feel like you're not a minority?
I just never came to mind. I don't know. Never had like an experience of racism or.
That's
anything
very
like
true.
that. So-
Most of it comes from experiences.
You know what though? You could argue minority it became a word because of racism.
I don't think so.
If you really think about it, minority is a way to segregate people. And fucking segregation comes from fucking racism.
I think also that word is used in science, statistics.
No. In terms of people alone.
Yeah, like Morgan Freeman
Like-
said, I'm gonna stop thinking of you as a Filipino.
You think?
I'm gonna stop thinking of you as a white man. You're
You
people. We're
could
just people.
argue. That's like, oh, why... Not where I'm coming from, right? Like, well, sure, technically speaking, we all moved here. We're minorities, but also white people also moved here. So,
Yeah,
like,
technically they're also a
that's
minority.
why from the very beginning I said anyone but
Local.
natives.
Native.
So,
That is true.
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
and-
what I'm trying, I guess what was in my head was like, majority of the people here are light skinned, and
Like skinted.
and like there's more Caucasians than there are natives, other South Asian,
yeah.
European,
No, yeah.
whatever.
Because there's two definitions going on right now.
That's why I love the Bay so much.
The what?
The Bay Area.
Oh,
the
my
here we go again.
gosh. Okay.
It's so diverse. It is, and it's a lovely
Very
place to
diverse.
be in, just
then white
because you
people
feel like
be
you
the
How about we move there
belong.
for a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Too expensive.
Yeah, it's nice to visit.
You can't.
Okay.
Anyway, going back to the topic.
Yeah. Do you have any stories that like secluded you because you're a minority, or any
Sec-
stories where you feel like
Secluded me? I
Yeah,
don't
you know.
think so. Yeah, I kind of agree with him, but not really at the same time. It's like I know where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's like I've always known that I'm labeled as a minority because I feel like even right. I don't know. Like, I feel like from as far back as I remember, as young as I was, there
You never feel treated that way. you know
no,
what I mean?
but luckily I was never
Yeah.
I was never treated that way. But at the same time, it's like the word minority was so common, even obviously now, but like back then it's like, oh, minorities.
Probably
It's like-
never heard of that word ever until I
and
was like
especially
20.
the Shea at the time, where when we left the Shea,
Their elementary school.
our elementary school, when we left that school, it was you can argue that it was damn near 50-50
Yeah.
with minorities and
Yeah.
Immigrants.
white
Oh,
people,
white people. Okay, yeah.
white kid.
Yeah.
But when we were younger, it felt like there were more white kids than minorities, and even then, that's why I'm saying that I was never treated as a minority, but because of where I went to school at, I knew the word minority because.
Did you experience any racism at all? Not just from elementary school, but like throughout your stay here in Canada?
Racism.
Oh, that. No, never mind.
Not.
To your own people.
Not.
To your own
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, I guess you can argue that, yeah, I have, but the guy who was saying all these, like, he was known to make jokes. We used to work with him.
Huh?
Oh, it's the Trumpy?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so yeah, continuing on with the topic, and I hope we still continue on with the topic at the end of the video. Do you have any experience of racism at all, or like any disadvantages because you were a minority?
I'm the
Oh.
You're what?
No, I've never had no.
Honestly, though, I don't think that I have, but that doesn't mean that
That it was there.
other people have.
I
not
know, but I'm
treated me.
asking.
But do
about-
you usually think of yourself as a minority, or it doesn't really pop
No.
up? No.
I don't really think about that because, first of all, okay, as a minority, clearly, right? In terms of if we're gonna label people, I'm a minority. That's a fact, right? In the eyes of the government, I'm a minority here in Canada, right? No matter if you were born here, how long you've been living here, how new you are, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're not white, you're a minority, right? Where the fuck am I coming from? But anyways. Shit. God damn, I lost my train of
You
thought.
took that too far.
Yeah.
Damn,
Okay, well, I have a
so
good thought.
mad.
Okay, go
Because
share.
so I was born and raised here, and so
Wow.
I haven't really thought of myself as a minority until I really grew up and like looked back at my like childhood. Because when
Oh,
I
no.
was when I was in school, I was at like a primarily white and First Nation Métis school, and so being
first
one of the
elementary
only Filipino families there, like myself and my cousins, we were the only like Filipinos there.
Filipino represent.
And so it shifted, oddly enough, where I now think I'm more of a minority in my own culture, being a Filipino, just because I don't speak the language and I don't really understand it as well. So
And I just say something though. I understand that you feel that way, but I feel like in our generation, I feel like give it a couple more years, babe, and I feel like
I know
In a
there's
couple
gonna
of
be
years,
a lot
there's
more
gonna be
people.
a lot more Filipinos who solely speak English or have forgotten Tagalog
Yeah.
or Filipino.
Yeah, but it doesn't erase the history she's
No,
gone through.
No. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
in the future, like, coming up, like, I
Yeah.
don't think you can call yourself a minority from that, but I'm just saying, in the
But
Filipino
it's been
community.
a long time coming though, because even when I was like younger and growing up, like I still felt that way,
Yeah.
you know, because it was very rare to see a non-speaking Filipino kid. And you know, like my friends and family were all the same too, because we all like grew up together, but it was just different because I just knew those people who were like me, but they still had more of an understanding than what I did. So
But-
yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember what I said actually.
Okay.
What I was wanting to say. So like I said, in the eyes of the government, we're all minorities. But as a minority, then you don't look at other minorities as, oh, you're a minority. So coming from that, I come from an environment where it was at the time predominantly white, and then it slowly became more and more and more, I guess, diverse, right? So I never really felt like, oh, I'm a minority, like that, you know.
So from my experience, because I came here kind of late, I got here when I was like 13, no, 14. I knew I was a minority, but it didn't hinder me from like doing things. Like
Yeah.
I didn't, because
Thank God.
yeah, like it didn't stop me from doing anything. But the first experience of racism I experienced was in this small town, because I was living in a small town.
Shut up.
And
Where are you
it's
from?
Esteban.
Okay, good. You
So
can say
it's
that.
predominantly white,
Yep.
and a lot of the teachers were white
Yeah.
or white looking. And then we were speaking Tagalog in like in the lockers, like in the hallway. Like me and my friends were speaking in Tagalog, and this teacher like literally stopped and said, "You're not supposed to speak another language here, only English." And we were shocked, because like this teacher, like everyone was scared of this teacher. And then after that, I lost respect for her, because like you teach French in this school. Like I understand that like French is also like an official language of Canada, but like why are you like, you know, like singling us out? Like we're not
Oh,
even
French, you
talking
bitch.
about you. Like
Yeah.
we're not even talking bad about you. Like we're talking about our lunch plans. Like why are you so affected? That's the first time I ever
Did you say
experienced
something?
racism. No, because I was scared. Like she had power over me. Like if I talk back, she might
wish
like
that happened to
have
me,
me
bro.
like, you know, like
that's some residential school type shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
That you
I
can't
don't.
speak your own language.
Oh, okay.
Not as comparable.
No, not
but
as
no, no.
comparable,
similar.
but yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying in that aspect
Yeah.
where you can't speak
Yeah.
your own language.
Yeah. And it's like, why not? Like, I'm already living far away from my home, not my choice.
Mhm.
And I get that you won't understand that, because this has always been your home. So, like, why take away the piece of my culture
said
away
something.
from me, you know?
Mhm.
Well, I could like, if I see her now and say the same thing and tell me the same thing, I'd probably talk back and
Yeah,
like
for
answer and like
sure.
stand up for myself, because it's not right that she's doing that. And she's an educator.
Mhm.
A lot of the students she teaches are also immigrants, also doesn't have English as their mother tongue.
I hate it though when I don't know how I would deal. I don't know how I would deal with that kind of situation, because as a teacher, right, putting myself in the position of a teacher, I feel like my job would be like, okay, so this kid clearly is new, right, and he or she is or can or cannot speak English. So I feel like my job would be like, okay, let's help this person get better in English, but at the same time, don't try to take away their
Yeah. And
native language.
the second time I also experienced racism is from that school, different teacher. So it was like parent teacher conference, and I told her, "Oh, my mom's coming in to like, you know, meet up with you, blah blah blah." Like I wasn't a bad student, I was a good student, like I was getting good grades and stuff. And this
What's
teacher was
now?
like, "Oh, she's coming in." I'm like, "Yeah, she's coming in." And she's like, "Does she speak English?"
Yo,
Like I get why she would like
It's out of pocket.
worry about that, like my mom not speaking English, but I was like, why is this a problem?
Not out of pocket.
What school is this, man?
Right?
Fuck this
Like-
school.
I mean, it is up to them, man.
It is small
Yeah,
town.
it's smaller. It's small town, not as educated
them
as you
people
would
are-
think.
Not as open.
Yo, okay, tell me I'm wrong, right? But every time I go to a smaller town, I always have my guard up, low key.
You just
I don't
never.
know.
It's because it's newer
It's
territory.
Not
For you.
Yeah.
not even that, but it's like, yo.
It's like
okay,
get out vibes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of white people here,
Yeah.
and I don't see another me.
Because I feel like more in those towns, it's more so like generational homes, you know,
Yes.
from
Yeah.
like farming,
Yeah, I
you know,
feel
And,
it.
and we're not saying that
agriculture.
all small towns are racist or whatever. It's just
Right.
there's a lot of them
Yeah.
in small towns.
There's a lot of racists haired race.
There's a lot of
Canada.
races everywhere,
Right.
but yeah.
They're everywhere.
Canada.
You also see a lot of minorities in like work, like different occupations,
yeah.
education especially. Like, I was one of the only colored people in my class. There was like a few of us.
Interesting.
Like, for the arts education, there was 3 of us
Interesting.
who were colored. So,
So all I'm saying is,
Yeah.
right, if you are a middle-aged white male who's very anti-colored people, hey man, you know what you lack? You lack flavors in life. All right?
Spices.
Spices,
So-
seasonings.
Go get yourself a colored lady
Oh no, let's not do that.
and try it
don't
because
don't say it. Don't say
Don't
that.
do that.
Let's not do that.
Just how about it? Just learn the culture. How about that?
Just be
Or
open.
just be,
Be
yeah,
open.
just be receptive.
Be open, be loving,
speaking
have
of
an
learning
open
the
mind.
culture, what I appreciate it when I see, let's say, a white male or a white person try to do things in, let's say you have a family member, you're in a party or whatever, and then you have a family member that has a white boyfriend or girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Right. Just to make sense. Let's say, you know how sometimes they try to do things to kind of impress the family, and that's like, oh, like you're doing things our way.
Yeah.
Our way.
Like try to eat our food.
Right. Try to eat our food, try to be more cultured, to really dive into the culture. But what too much of that? You feel me?
There's never.
I don't
There's
think it's
never
ever
too
too much. Yeah, they're just trying to appreciate it.
Yeah. I think maybe if they're like, because I've encountered this a lot. I was a cashier at a grocery store, and there would always be this white guy who would always come in. So I try to like make conversations with him. Oh, what are you making today? Or like, what's for dinner today? And he'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm cooking adobo. You know why? Because my wife is a Filipina. You know her. This is her name. And I'm like, not every Filipino knows every Filipina just because we live in the same city.
That's just a stereotype.
Yeah, and it's like, do you not realize? Well,
No.
whatever. I get that
Yeah.
they're just trying to make connections and stuff, but as you like get it consistently, it's kind of getting
Yeah.
annoying sometimes.
How would he also know that you're Filipino though?
He just assumed.
Yeah.
That's also a problem.
Yeah, people sometimes assume or like they straight up ask me, "Are you a Filipina?" And like, yeah, I'm Filipino. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Because
That's
I love
fine.
to talk about Filipinos. I like to talk about our culture. Because why not, right? And like if they're genuinely interested and not just like trying to appropriate my culture or like trying to, mock
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
why not?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I guess that this is more so because you were born and raised here. I guess this question is more so towards Mark and Audrey because for people like for Filipinos who weren't born here. So as we all know, majority of the Filipinos in Regina are immigrants, right? Whether they moved here when they were 1, 2, 5, 10, whatever. In our generation, do you feel like you fit in with the rest of the Filipino culture or with the Filipino community in Regina?
I would say yeah.
You would?
I would say so because I because like I am well versed in the Filipino culture, Filipino pop culture, Filipino slang, but I can also keep up with the Canadian culture, Canadian pop culture, Canadian slang. So I feel like it wasn't really a problem for me. Maybe it helped because I'm also extrovert, like I'm outgoing, like I approach people and
Feel it?
yeah. So I feel like it wasn't ever a problem for me to try to fit in. And like there's also a lot of Filipinos here.
Yeah.
And
What about you, Mark?
Like yeah, it's easy to like fit in to adjust. So like, but I never really like. I always do my own thing.
Yeah.
Like-
That's where I'm coming from, right? So the way I'm thinking about it is, okay, from in the Filipino community, in with guys specifically, I don't feel like except for basketball, I guess. But other than that, that's really all. Because I don't like
I
cars.
get what you mean.
A lot of Filipinos are into cars. I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not,
they're car
I'm not-
guys.
I'm not.
Or dancing.
I'm not like that. Or
Yeah.
dancing
or music.
or yeah, especially that. Like
Or
a lot,
church.
like everywhere I go, everywhere I look, and it's like if there's a bunch of Filipinos, it's like they're listening to Filipino artists.
Yeah.
And I'm like, although I know the artist or I've heard of the artist before, I'm not well versed.
Did you ever think? Because this is my honest opinion about you before
Okay.
getting to know you, I thought you were whitewashed. Because just the vibes that I'm getting from you, I can't explain it. Maybe I know it's wrong to assume,
Okay.
but it felt like
But
you
before
were.
when we
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know each other.
Yeah, but like getting to know you, not really. It's just the circumstances that you were in. Like you had to make friends,
Yeah.
whether white or brown or black, and you had to
yeah.
because you were here younger than I was, and you basically
Yeah.
grew up with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
maybe
was-
because
yeah.
Filipinos that came here like later, like
Yeah.
teenagers, would think that you're like acting like you're white. You don't want to be Filipino and
Hey,
stuff.
I hate that. I
It
hate
is
that
like it's
idea.
not a good attitude, but I can get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I get where
But
it's
at the
not
same
right
time,
though.
they're also assuming because I feel like a lot of Filipinos are only like they can only say that because they themselves they're already surrounded by Filipinos, so they're coming from a perspective where it's not so hard to hang out with other Filipinos.
I get that. I
You
get
feel
that.
me?
Yeah,
But,
I
like,
get that.
Sure, but at that time for me when I was younger,
Like
not
you
really.
don't have a choice. Like
not really.
you had
Like,
to.
I had to make friends with whoever was available.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel like I'm like a westernized Asian. Like,
Okay.
like I don't fuck with the, I don't really mess with the culture of our culture too much. Like probably this year is probably the most I've been involved because of her, with the activities and events and this and that. But normally, like I just do my own thing and just like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. You know.
Yeah.
Very
I will
modern.
say though, hey, and I'm sorry, I feel like a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but in terms of Filipino culture, right? Filipino culture as a whole, the only thing I really, really respect about Filipino culture is relationships with family. Other than that, I don't really. I feel like there's more. I'm sorry, like if I'm wrong, maybe I'm just not. I don't know
No,
what I'm
that's
talking
your
about.
opinion.
Because I feel like for the most part, or maybe where I'm coming from here is based from what I've seen from other people and how they act and how they carry themselves or how just their culture. I've seen more toxicity than
Then love.
Love, yeah.
and the only positive thing that I'm really, really proud of from our culture is how well in tune we are with our families and how very family oriented Filipinos are.
Yeah, like
I
for
also
me.
say
oh,
like
go ahead.
sorry.
No, go
I was just gonna say hospitable. We're very hospitable.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was
like
gonna say that too.
we're very like welcoming with other people.
To strangers and
Yeah.
we're just so nice every single time and always offering and like
Yeah.
mapagbigay. Like
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not really true though.
I mean
Now I feel like for the older people, yes, but
I
I
don't
feel like
know.
even
I feel in my reality it's still true
In-
because like
from
my
my
family
experience.
has always been like that.
yeah.
And but speaking of relationship, I want to ask Xina some questions. Like when you were younger, like you were aware that you're like not white, right? Like did you try to make like a conscious effort to be like
different.
no, like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound bad. Did you try to like make a conscious effort to be like, oh, let me like befriend like people that look like me?
There was no one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I only got school started getting more diverse when I was maybe grade like 4 or 5, and when I moved as well, like when I went to Deshay, it definitely got better and there was other people like me, but for some reason I gravitated towards like non-Filipinos just because they were still new immigrants, which is fine, but
Right.
they were always speaking the language. And
Also,
for
Right.
me,
barrier is also a problem.
language barrier was a problem, so I couldn't really insert myself with
Like-
them because
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were saying. I didn't
Right.
understand them, and I couldn't like relate to their
Right.
situations.
Mhm.
Whereas I relate more because the other people around me, which were majority white people, they all grew up here. We all do similar things
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So that's where I found my friend groups.
What Filipino humor is so different.
I agree.
It is
Like you have to understand Filipino humor.
Yeah.
Like it's like a language in itself.
I agree. Yeah.
And that's why, like, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever heard of a Filipino say a joke to a white guy,
Yeah.
and the white
it's
guy
not
just
as
looks
funny.
completely lost?
Yeah.
But you understand it. You kind of understand
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Here's
But
one.
the guy's like, like
There's like a lot of context clues.
Yeah.
There's one when we hang out with the group. Okay, she makes a joke or Bern makes a joke. The only one who gets it is Pierce,
Yeah.
and the rest.
Yeah. The rest are like, yeah.
it's a language in itself.
Yeah.
That you really do have to.
And it's hard to translate it in English because there's really
It
no
doesn't hit
direct
the same.
translation.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not the same.
Yeah, and it's the way you
It's
say
like a
it, the
inside joke
type
pronunciation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just like it comes down to the word itself, like the
Yeah.
word choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Growing
Okay.
up,
Sorry. Going up.
growing up, I bonded with this one girl just because we were the same. Yeah, at that school. So you really, it really just depends because she was the only one like me at the school at that time. There was a few other people, but they were just there in Canada longer. That's why they've adjusted. But she was
Yo, you're
Yeah.
more
friend
similar.
group at that time.
Do you,
Why?
okay, knowing this now, and I don't mean to overstep, but did you
Mhm.
think that that friend group fell off because the only thing that you guys were related with each other is the fact that there was no other ones that you can relate with?
Are you just talking about like?
Like-
I think so, yeah. And like honestly, we just bonded really well too because I knew her cousins.
Oh,
So yeah.
I see.
I remember that. I remember when we were younger, specifically your group. I always thought, yo, there's this one group of girls, a couple of them are Filipinos.
That you wanted to hang out with, but you were too shy to come.
That is
Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me?
fire, man. They were fire as a kid, right?
You're hot as fuck.
They were hot as fuck.
Oh my
Like,
god.
My like when at the time, bro, like I was like damn near intimidated of their group,
Yeah, we
that.
were.
and
Yeah.
that shit was like, yo, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I gotta get myself in that group.
Oh my gosh.
And to the point where we ended up hanging out. We're like, fuck,
Okay, another question.
good times.
Was there ever a time where you didn't feel like you were a minority, or like it's obvious you're not a minority? For example, like it's a group project and you're the only girl.
I'm sorry.
Like
say that one more time.
a different type. Okay, I guess I asked two different questions. Was there ever a time where you weren't the minority in the situation, and was there also another setting where you were a minority?
I was always the minority.
Really?
Yeah,
In
like
what way?
in high school, especially with group projects. Oh my god, it was especially in my grade 2 because I don't know why it worked out this way, but I just found myself with all of the like French immersion kids.
Oh.
You know? Yeah. And so I didn't have a lot of other friends from elementary with me. I'd have like one or two, but then when we were put into groups, it was weird because I was always the Asian kid there in the
Huh,
groups, you know, and
interesting.
like looking at it now, I remember this one specific thing for a social we did, and I
For what class?
this was for social studies, and for some reason, like, I volunteered to like do the PowerPoint and whatever, and like, don't ever fucking do that unless you know your group's not good. And so I guess that's kind of why I did it. But I ended up like doing some other kid's work because he was too dumb enough to find it by himself.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know this guy, but oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
Comes from money, but he's
yeah, and like I also remember that class specifically too, like we were learning about like countries or like places, and we had to like memorize all like the countries and whatever the fuck. And the teacher was coming around like asking if everyone studied and everything, and like I made a joke. I was like, oh, I didn't study and I did pretty well. And then one of the white kids was like, yeah, and she's Asian, something like that.
Gosh,
Yeah.
what a dick.
Because we were just talking about how like
Oh no way! I remember that guy.
Yeah, that's why you're irrelevant. I don't know you.
yeah. So yeah, we were talking about like, because he was asking us like, did you guys even study? Because like a lot of the people did pretty bad, and I was like, I didn't even study. And he was like, well, she's Asian
Oh my gosh.
type thing. So
What the heck? Speaking of school, I know for a fact that I am a minority. Stop moving your mouth.
sorry.
I know for a fact that I'm a minority in the business school. It's mostly men. And so when we do like group projects, there would be like one girl in each group. And too many unfortunate events where I was like the only girl in the group. So most of these guys would just like not do their work, and so I end up doing like majority of the work, but then I got tired of it, so I was just like, you do it. If you're not doing it, then I will tell the prof that you're not getting grades from this because you didn't do your portion. And then there's this group.
What the fuck? Sorry. This guy?
Can I see?
Oh, you looked him up?
Yeah.
Which one?
Let me see.
This guy, right?
No.
Yuck. Oh.
That's not what he looks like, bro.
That's not what he looks like.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
What was I saying? Oh, this group project that we were doing, I was the only woman. I was the only girl. And then this guy just always like shuts down my ideas, and then would bring it up in another like meeting and be like, oh, this is such a good idea.
Take credit for it.
And like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I literally suggested that the other day. And then whenever like I would suggest something, he'd be like, oh my gosh, why do you think that would work? Like stuff like that. Like
What the fuck?
why are you like this? And it's like, my ideas are not bad. Like, and like he would always shut down my idea, criticize it, always find something wrong about it, but wouldn't even suggest anything. Like, okay, you think, you have a lot of brain, you think.
Clearly
And
not a
it's-
lot of brain.
Yeah, and he's so annoying. I don't know why
Anyway.
I didn't say anything, but yeah,
That's whack.
it is. It was annoying.
Anyways, though.
Yo, guy,
Hello,
any more
Dark.
something else to say?
Hello, Dark. But, anyone got plans tonight?
Girls' night. We actually need to go now because we still need to pick up sushi.
Yeah, that's true.
We should just crash their party.
Or you guys
What the
should
fuck are we
just
doing, man?
drive us and pick us up later,
Hey, I can
because
drive
I
you with the truck.
also want to
With the
drink. What time?
Wow, like
Right
I
now.
didn't hear that at all.
Before we go,
Oh, wow.
I was gonna tell you, but
What are you
it's fine.
doing?
But after the fact,
Hey, man, I'd rather come all the way over here, man.
After the fact, they can still drop us off.
that's true.
Hey, I can drive you guys.
Yo, you suck at
You
whispering,
suck
dude.
at whispering.
Where would I put
hear
it?
that shit from a mile away.
Dude, you can hear that all the way. What the fuck?
Okay, my plan.
You suck. You might as well text that shit, bro.
It's It's close. It's close by. It's not. It's like 2 minutes away.
Sorry, guys, but we'll have to end it earlier this time because they have things to do.
Yeah, we have plans. We have
Alright.
girls' night.
And
The
yo,
boys are lame. They're
quick
not
though,
doing anything.
How do you feel if we just recorded?
But I
Just,
really want them to drop us off.
Let me drop you guys off with the truck.
what
with the
if
tractor.
we recorded a pod with the boys?
Do we have to get it today?
Just to get him to
Yeah.
talk.
Dude, I'm doing it. No, you
You
wanna
keep
do
it at my house.
Fuck it.
Just leave it away.
Okay.
After hours
Yeah.
too.
But how are we gonna get back?
What do you mean?
Like, how are we gonna?
They're gonna pick us up.
I'm just gonna drive. I'm gonna drive your car.
What? Whoa.
Why?
Yeah.
I want you to
Yeah,
get
true.
drunk too.
Yeah, get drunk. Go get drunk. Whatever.
Is she sleeping over tonight?
Yeah.
You have the
No,
whole
stop.
house. You have the
Stop.
whole house.
It ain't like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It can
after.
I got 3
okay,
weeks.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
be. You gotta warm her up.
Or Glenn can come pick us up by himself.
Oh yeah, because you have.
I don't have a car.
You can use
Mine. I'm leaving
Glenn-
mine
Glenn's
here.
My car, bro. My car.
But are you gonna pick us up at 3 a.m?
Damn, 3 a.m.
That's what Audrey said.
Oh, bro. I got work in the
I
morning.
mean, I'll be awake.
I
No,
gotta.
I was planning we should get back here for his 12 like
You don't
birthday
have to do
at
that,
12
guys. You don't have to
o'clock.
do that.
Oh, girl, I thought
Don't
you.
worry,
Oh,
Ty,
I thought
somebody
you wanted to
fucking
stay
it
there
up.
late.
I know, but we'll
mean,
come back after.
Hey, if you guys are going, you
what?
guys better go now.
Girl, I've been out since 9 a.m. this morning.
You guys better
Okay,
go
yeah,
now.
we should go now. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Appreciate
I mean, if we go now,
We are Forest for Perspectives.
12,
Make sure to
12:30,
follow our
1 o'clock.
socials. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Yo, I
That's
just
it,
want
right?
to say, right? I love
1 o'clock latest.
Nurse Iran. Peace. Alright, have a good one, y'all. Y'all didn't even say bye.
Bye.
Peace out.